Alright, what's up guys, this is Thunderballs. Welcome to a brand new series I like to call lightning fast tutorials. Even in future tutorials, that introduction will not be in here. We're gonna get straight into this shit. Go to your merchant. Go down to your tattoos. I've already bought it, so I don't fucking have it. I'll put a screenshot up. Buy the tattoo of the screenshot I put up. Did you buy that shit? Good. Alright, come to your tattoo/barber.
What have you got for me today?
Scroll down. It was a chest tattoo or some shit, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's not there. Okay, back out.
Right.
If you don't have the tattoo, that means you're good. Go to your inventory. Go to your torso. You'll notice that you have 2 pieces of huntsman armor. If you have 2 pieces of huntsman armor, this is good. Alright, a little bit extra insight. If you want to upgrade this armor so you have 2 empty rune slots, that'd be fantastic. You need to go ahead and do that shit now. Alright, so now that you have your upgraded duplicate huntsman armor, don't ask me where to get this shit from. You get it pretty early on. Just Google that shit for the huntsman armor. I ain't got time. Alright, so you'll come over here to your duplicate armor. You'll put a rune in both slots. Back out. Come over to your original armor. That should be further left or further up. You'll notice there's 2 runes inside of the original armor. Go in. Scroll down. Unsock it. Scroll down, unsock it, then rinse and repeat. Put 2 runes in, and then you'll see that it's on the original armor. Come down, do the same shit. Unsock it, unsock it. Now check out all the runes I got. I'm getting more, okay? Alright. Do the same shit. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Bam, you got them in this one. Alright, so come down, unsock it. Come down, unsock it. Same shit. Do it again. Go to the original, scroll down, unsock it, scroll down, unsock it. Then you go to the merchant and you sell all the runes except for the original, and then you pocket hella silver. Alright guys, thanks for watching my tutorial, lightning fast. I like to cover it in 3 minutes. I think that's a good mark. If you want to tune in or stay tuned in for some extras on how I can help you and how these kind of work and a little bit easier tips, stay tuned. Well, you guys decided to stay tuned. Alright, good to have you here. Alright, listen up. I'll just give you a little bit of extra tips as far as duplicating the runes. So basically, like I told you to duplicate or upgrade this armor, if you go and get the huntsman armor before you buy that tattoo, you need to upgrade it before you buy the tattoo. If you buy the tattoo after and it duplicates your current armor, you'll have 2 duplicates of lower level armor and with one rune slot only. If this happens, you actually have to upgrade the original and the duplicate to have 2 empty rune slots in both. So it's best to go ahead and get the huntsman armor upgraded before you go and buy the tattoo. As far as actually doing the runes themselves, what I like to do is I like to do the first. My minor evasion rune is the most valuable one I have, so I'm doing this one. I like to equip the first one I come across in my first slot, and then come down to the first one I come across in my second slot. Doing this will make it where you scroll down just a tad to unsocket the first one, and the second one, your second rune slot, whatever's in it when you unsocket it from your original armor piece, is always going to be at the very bottom. And so you'll come over and just do the same stuff. First slot, first one I come across. Second slot is the first one I come across that's, available. Scroll down just a tad, unsock it, and then, like I said, your second one is always going to be at the bottom. Always, every single time. I don't know why, but that's just the way it works. So you pretty much just do this, rinse and repeat. Like I said, you can go to the merchant and sell all of these. You really get in a rhythm. It's very easy to get burnt out though. But pretty much, if you'll always socket the first one you come across, so if you want to, I like to do 2 runes because it's just easier to keep up with. 2 of the same runes, I mean. And so if you come over and you have one that you have in mind that might be a little bit more valuable, I would always socket the first one you come across, which is second in my list here, on my first rune slot. And then the second one, so I'm going to socket this one, second one, scroll, that one's grayed out, so it's not like the second one you come across. So it's actually third, but it's the first one you come across that's actually available. That's why I say first and first. then socket this one. Come back over. Our list is getting a little longer. Scroll down, unsocket, second one at the bottom like every time. And if you'll notice, runes that you unsocket will be grayed out. So if whenever you're scrolling down this list, especially when it gets longer, if you just want to keep your eye out for the grayed out words, that'll make it a little bit easier. But whenever your first rune slot, as long as you pick the first available ones you come across in your duplicate armor, then the first rune slot is always going to be just a tad bit below where your other runes are. So it'll be like a tab. You'll literally just tap the right analog stick down maybe twice, just tap, and it'll be available. Then you go to the second one and scroll all the way down every single time. One more thing to note, these runes here are only worth about 22 silver. So different people are going to have different runes, whoever's watching this video, but people who are a little bit further in the game will have their red runes. They're not called minor. There's plenty of them, but they go for, it's a red rune, or great rune of life is very valuable. The red runes and great rune of life, I know, is worth about 44 silver. So if you duplicate these, you get 88 silver for your duplicates. You just do it over a period of time. In my thumbnail, that was me sitting in a merchant's store for about maybe 7-8 minutes, and I racked up 1,300 silver. They haven't patched this yet, so I would definitely do it immediately. If you just want to play the game and earn silver on your own, then that's fine too. Very notable. I just chose to take advantage of the patch because silver can be very hard to come by. Most of the time when you're looting vases or chests or what have you, you only get about 1 or 3 silver a piece. When you loot bodies, you could get up to like 14, and the games that you can play around the world at different points are not all that profitable either. So I just chose to use this. Silver can be used to buy leather and ore for your weapons, so make upgrading those a little bit easier. Like right here, I'm short on my leather by like 100. I'm short on my iron ore by about 40. So if I were to go to my merchant with all the money that I just made with my silver, then I can just buy plenty of those, upgrade my quiver, upgrade my rations. For the armor, it doesn't really make that big of a deal. And one more tip, I want to make a video on my things I like about Valhalla and things I don't like. There's definitely more things that I do like, but if I had to say anything with ending this tutorial video, is definitely stick to the story and just go wherever the story goes. Don't wander off too much and go looking for places and trying to explore, because most of the time you'll end up in those places anyways. A lot of people say this on their videos, and I agree with them 100%. I killed a lot of time in Norway, and I actually killed a lot of time in England when I first got here. Going to some of these areas now, I'm like 20 power levels over, so it just makes it not as enjoyable, but for the most part, that's really a key thing that I would emphasize. Anyways, enjoy the glitch. If you have any questions, comment below. If it's not working for you, then you're doing it wrong or they patched it. So see you guys on the next video. Peace.